flight attendants, arm doors for departure.
Los Angeles traffic, Lufthansa
Ladies and
908
gentlemen,
Super,
welcome
taxiing
on
to
board
runway
this Turkish
25 right.
Airlines flight. We would like to draw your
Los
attention to the
Angeles
safety
traffic,
information
Delta
you need to
720
follow
is
during
taking
this
off
flight.
runway 24 left,
Please stow your
departing
hand
east.
luggage carefully in the overhead compartments.
Los Angeles
You
traffic,
can place smaller
SkyWest
items under the
5293
seat
is
in front
26
of you.
nautical miles to the east at 7,000
When the
feet,
seatbelt sign
inbound for
is
landing,
on,
we'll make
please
straight in
fasten
for runway
and adjust
25
your
left.
seatbelt as shown. Keep your seatbelt fastened and visible until the seatbelt sign is off. When needed, you can release it as shown. Before the flight, extension and loop belts are given out by the cabin crew. Please switch your mobile phones and all other electronic devices to flight mode. Mobile phones and other electronic devices without a flight mode must be switched off. Before takeoff and landing, please unplug all your electronic devices. Smartphones, tablets, and other small devices may be held. But laptops and
Los
larger
Angeles
devices
traffic,
must be
November
stored in their
381
case.
Angeles traffic,
Devices must be
November
stored in their
381
cases
Tango
in the
India
overhead
at 15 nautical
compartments
miles
or
to
under
the
the seat in
northwest at
front of you.
9,500 feet,
If your
inbound for
device is
landing,
lost
we'll make
or
right
falls
traffic
into
for
the
runway
seat structure,
25 left.
do not move your seat. Just call a member of our cabin crew. It is
Los
illegal
Angeles
to
traffic,
smoke on this
Delta
flight,
Alpha Lima
including
Whiskey Echo is
electronic
taking off runway
cigarettes.
25 right,
It is
departing east.
also strictly prohibited to smoke in the lavatories, which are equipped
Los
with
Angeles
smoke
traffic,
detectors.
Swiss 42 Heavy is 19
Should
nautical
there be a
miles to the
loss
south
of
at
cabin
8,600 feet,
pressure, oxygen
inbound for
masks
landing,
will drop
we'll make
down
straight in for runway
automatically.
25 left.
Pull the nearest mask. Place it over your nose and mouth. Pull the straps to adjust your mask and keep breathing normally. Make sure your mask is well adjusted before helping others. Emergency exits are located on each side of the cabin at the front, center, and rear. The exit signs
Los
will help
Angeles
you
traffic,
locate them.
United 22 Uniform
Take a
Alpha is
moment
taking
now
off
to
runway
locate your
25 right,
nearest sign,
departing
which
south.
may be behind you. In the event of an emergency evacuation, leave the aircraft following the exit signs and the illuminated path along the aisle. To ensure a quick evacuation, please leave behind all hand luggage, high heels, and sharp objects. You will find your life vest attached to your seat as shown. If needed, slip it over your head, attach the straps, and tighten it. When you reach the exit, inflate your life jacket by pulling the red toggles or by blowing into the tube or tubes. The light will come on when in contact with water. The crew will provide life vests for infants. Please only put the life vest on your infant in an emergency situation and inflate it immediately.
Los Angeles
Exit
traffic,
doors are
Delta
equipped with automatically
506,
inflating
holding short
slides,
runway
which the
25
crew
right.
will operate in case of an emergency.
Los Angeles traffic,
Before takeoff
United
and
22
landing,
Uniform
please
Alpha
make
is
sure that
taking
your
off
window
runway
blind is
25 right,
open, your
departing
tray
straight
table
out.
is closed, and your seat back is fully upright. Please stow your footrest, video screen, and handset. Thank you for your attention. For more details, please read the safety card in your seat pocket. Make sure you follow all signs and cabin crew instructions at all times. Enjoy your flight.
Sayın yolcularımız, Türk Hava Yolları uçuşuna hoş geldiniz.
Los Angeles traffic, Delta 506 is taking off runway 25 right, departing south.
Bagajınızı başüstü dolaplarına yerleştirirken dikkatli olunuz. Daha küçük eşyalarınızı
Los Angeles traffic, Saudi 041 Heavy is 26 nautical miles to the east at 6,200 feet, inbound for landing, will make left traffic for runway 25 left.
Işıkları sönünceye kadar bağlı ve görünür tutunuz. Gerektiğinde gösterilen şekilde açınız.
Los Angeles traffic, SkyWest 5293 is on final, runway 25 left.
Cep telefonlarınızı ve tüm elektronik cihazlarınızı uçuş moduna alınız. Uçuş modu özelliği bulunmayan telefon ve diğer elektronik cihazlarınızı kapatınız. Kalkış ve iniş öncesi tüm elektronik cihazlarınızı güç ünitesinden çıkartınız. Akıllı telefon ve
Los
tablet
Angeles
küçük
traffic,
cihazları
Cathay
elinizde
12 is
muhafaza
taking off runway
edebilirsiniz.
25 right,
Dizüstü
departing north.
bilgisayar ve diğer büyük cihazlarınızı çanta içinde başüstü dolaplarına ya da önünüzdeki koltuğun altına yerleştiriniz. Elektronik cihazınızın kaybolması ya da koltuk içine düşmesi durumunda koltuğu hareket ettirmeyiniz ve kabin ekibini çağırınız. Yasa gereği uçuşlarımızda sigara, tütün ürünleri ve elektronik sigara kullanımı yasaktır. Tuvaletlerde duman dedektörü bulunur ve tuvalet içerisinde de sigara içmek yasaktır. Kabin basıncında bir değişiklik olursa oksijen maskeleri başınızın üstünden otomatik olarak ortaya çıkar. En yakın maskeyi kendinize doğru çekip ağız ve burnunuzu içine alacak şekilde yüzünüze yerleştiriniz. Üzerinde bulunan bantları çekerek
Los
yüzünüze
Angeles
tam
traffic,
olarak oturtunuz
Oscar Kilo
ve
Kilo
normal
Lima
nefes
India
almaya
Alpha
devam
November,
ediniz.
taxiing to runway
Diğer
24
yolculara
left.
yardım etmeden önce kendi maskenizi doğru şekilde takınız. Acil çıkışlar kabinin her iki tarafında olmak üzere ön, orta ve arkada yer alır. Çıkış yönünüzü gösteren ikaz ışıkları size yardımcı olacaktır. Şimdi arkanızda da olabilecek
Los Angeles traffic, November 381 Tango India is 3 nautical miles to the east at 7,700 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make right traffic for runway 25 left.
Uçağı terk ederken hızlı tahliyeyi sağlamak için el bagajınızı, yüksek topuklu ayakkabınızı ve üzerinizdeki bütün sivri cisimleri bırakınız. Can yeleğinizi koltuğunuzun gösterilen yerinde bulabilirsiniz.
Los Angeles traffic, November 630 Mike Kilo, holding short runway 25 right.
Takınız ve ayarlayınız. Can yeleğini uçağı terk etmeden hemen önce kırmızı kollardan çekerek, şişmezse lastik boru veya borulardan üfleyerek şişiriniz. İşaret ışığı suyla temas ettiğinde yanar. Bebeklerinize can yeleği kabin ekibi tarafından verilir. Lütfen sadece acil bir durumda bebeğinize can yeleğini giydiriniz ve hemen şişiriniz. Çıkışlarda kabin ekibi tarafından acil bir durumda aktif hale getirilecek otomatik şişer
Los Angeles
kaydıraklar
traffic,
bulunur.
Lufthansa
Kalkış
908
ve iniş
Super,
öncesi
holding short runway
güneşiniz
25 right.
açık, masanızı kapalı, koltuğunuzu dik duruma getiriniz. Ayak desteği, ekran ve kumandanızı
Los
yerine
Angeles traffic,
yerleştiriniz.
KLM
İlginiz için
777
teşekkür
Kilo
ederiz.
Lima is
Daha
taking
fazla
off
bilgi
runway
için
25
koltuk
right,
cebinde bulunan
departing
emniyet
east.
kartını okuyunuz. Uçuşunuz
Los
boyunca
Angeles traffic,
lütfen tüm
SkyWest
güvenlik
5293 is on
işaretlerine ve
final,
kabin ekibinin
runway
yönlendirmelerini
25 left.
uyunuz. Keyifli yolculuklar dileriz.
Runway 24 left,
Flight attendants,
departing
prepare
east.
for takeoff.
Los Angeles traffic, SkyWest 5293, crossing runway 25 right. Los Angeles traffic, Swiss 42 heavy, going around.
Los Angeles traffic is taking off runway 25 right, departing east. Los Angeles traffic, ExecJet 746, taxiing to runway 25 right. Los Angeles traffic, Eagle 1981 heavy is on left base, runway 25 left.
Swiss 42 heavy, emergency fuel, 15 minutes remaining.
knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps
Los
up.
Angeles traffic, Swiss 42 heavy is nautical miles to the east at 3,000 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 25 left.
Los Angeles traffic, Saudia 321 India November heavy, taxiing to runway 25 right. Los Angeles traffic. Alaska 111 is 11 nautical miles to the northeast at 3,900 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make right traffic for runway 24 left.
Los Angeles traffic.
Los Angeles traffic. Alaska 111 is on right base. Runway 24 left.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign has been switched off. However, for your safety we recommend you keep your seatbelt loosely fastened in case of any unexpected turbulence.
Pan.
Think rate. Pull up. Think rate. Pull up. Think rate. Pull up. Think rate. Pull up. Think rate. Pull up. Think rate. Pull up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. A potential emergency situation has arisen, and as a precaution, we will be preparing the cabin for an emergency landing. You must listen carefully to the following instructions. Switch off all portable electronic devices. Put your armrests down, tray tables stowed, and open the window blinds. Place all cabin baggage under the seat in front of you or in the overhead lockers. Remove high-heeled shoes. Fasten your seatbelt tightly. When you hear brace, brace, take up the following position. Place feet apart on the floor with your legs back against your seat. Rest your head on the seat in front of you. Place your hands on top of your head, one on top of the other. Remain in this position until the aircraft comes to a complete stop and you hear unfasten your seatbelts and get out. The cabin crew will now point out the emergency exits. There are 2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 4 over-wing exits, 2 on each side of the aircraft, and 2 doors at the front. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Do not open an exit if any danger is present. Leave all personal items on board when evacuating. Now, study the safety card until you hear brace, brace.
$2,500.